Hello rail fans, and welcome to another French Fried Trains Minecraft Locomotive tutorial. Today, we're going to be building Canadian National number 3233, the Veterans Unit. And this is an ET44AC. You can see it has this nice camouflage pattern and these flags on the side. So let's get right into it here. So as usual, the first step is to take out a dark oak stair to be the coupler, and we'll get it attached up. Put a dark oak fence on either side of the coupler. Underneath, a dark oak fence gate. Then this end's going to be the back, so on the next block down, we need to get 3 polished black stone blocks in the middle of the rails, and an upside down polished black stone stair facing outward on either side. Above it, 5 polished black stone blocks. Then we're going to put a dark oak button here and here for the spare knuckles. In front of it, a 3-block tall T-shape of polished black stone block and an end rod down above each rail. In front of that, a 5x3 of polished black stone blocks coming out to each side of the rails here. Next, over on this side, we're going to put 3 smooth quartz slabs across the top middle and 3 slabs coming up this gap here to be the stairs. Same thing over on this side. Then we'll do our first set of wheels here. So we're going to take out a block of netherite down on the rail, and we're going to skip 1 block forward from this. Netherite on each rail with an end rod axle. Then 2 rows of polished deep slate slabs on the upper hitbox and 5 wide. Then another set of netherite wheels with an end rod axle. And another 2 rows of polished deep slate slabs on the upper hitbox, 5 wide. Then a third set of netherite wheels with an end rod axle. Open dark oak fence gates into the ends of the wheels here, and also open them into the ends of the wheels down on this end. Then we're going to take out our polished black stone block, and on this second layer up, we're going to fill in the top middle 3 down to the end of this truck. We come out 1 row past where the fence gates are. Then we're going to come underneath and put 3 across the bottom. Coming off that bottom block, we're going to put a row of upside down, outward facing, polished black stone stairs. That's 15 blocks long in total. Once we have 15, come around here, 3 blocks across the end, and same thing on this side, upside down outward facing stairs, coming down this side until it meets that bottom block back here and fills in our fuel tank. Next, we'll come above it here with polished black stone block and continue filling this top middle 3 in. Bring it all the way down this fuel tank. For now, we'll stop at the end of the fuel tank and do our next set of wheels. So, take out a block of netherite for the wheel, down on the rail, and we're going to skip 1 block backwards from this. Get a netherite on each rail with an end rod axle. Then 2 rows of polished deep slate slabs on the upper hitbox that are 5 wide to each side of the tracks. Another set of netherite wheels with an end rod axle. And another 2 rows of polished deep slate slabs. Again, 5 wide. And a final set of netherite wheels with an end rod axle. Open a dark oak fence gate into the ends of the wheels here. Come down here and open dark oak fence gate into the ends of the wheels here. Then swing back around on top and continue filling in the top middle 3 with polished black stone block. We bring it down here and stop above where the fence gates are. In front of that, a 5x3 of polished black stone block coming out to each side of the rails here. In front of that, a T-shape in the middle with an end rod down above each rail. Then on the bottom middle, 3 polished black stone stairs facing this way, an upside down stair facing outward on either side. Then a polished black stone block in the middle, and 2 upside down forward facing stairs on either side of that. Then on the top middle, 3 smooth quartz slabs and then 3 slabs coming up this gap for the stairs. Make sure they're on the bottom hitbox of all 3 blocks. And same thing over here, 3 slabs coming up this way. Next, we're going to come on the sides of the trucks here, and everywhere there's a wheel, put 1 polished deep slate slab above the wheel on the side. Same thing down here. And then same thing on this side. Same thing on this corner. After that, we're going to take out a grindstone, and we're going to put an upside down grindstone on the side in front of each wheel. Make sure they're upside down. We'll do the same thing down here, upside down grindstone in front of these 3 wheels. And then of course we'll do the other side. Upside down grindstone in front of these 3 wheels here. 1 more corner to go, grindstones in front of these wheels here. Now, my front end is going to be facing the void out here, making this the engineer side. So come on the fuel tank on this side, 4 polished black stone blocks on the front, 2 on the back. Then behind it right here, a brewing stand. Then 4 anvils on the back and 4 anvils on the front for the air tanks. Then we're going to take out a crimson button. We're going to put 1 in the middle right there. Then up here on the front of the fuel tank, we're going to go ahead and we're going to put a crimson button, a player head, and another crimson button. Over here on the conductor side, it's just a full row of polished black stone blocks on top of the fuel tank. Then we'll come up here towards the front of the fuel tank, and on this side, on the 5th block back, a crimson button, then a player head, then skip a block and another crimson button. Up in front of the fuel tank on this side, we hang a bell right here. Then we're going to take out a chain, and we're going to put a chain in these 2 up here, a chain right here in this gap. On this side, a chain goes here, and a chain on each side up here. Then on this 3rd layer up, we're going to fill in the top middle 3 with polished black stone block going end to end. Then we're going to swing around on the side here, and on the very top outside edge, we're going to go end to end with smooth quartz slabs on both sides of the locomotive. Now come up on the front here with a dark oak stair for a coupler and get it stacked up to that 2nd block. Delete the ones we used for placement. Underneath it, put a dark oak fence gate, and then open a dark oak fence gate on either side of the coupler here. Now come on top of the front here, 2 blocks in from the end, and we're going to put a column of red concrete, 2 blocks high on the left, skip a block, 3 across the bottom, smooth quartz in the middle, and 2 more red concrete. Then a glowstone in the middle for the headlight. Then, behind here, we're going to put smooth quartz and then red concrete on each side. On either side of the headlight, an outward facing polished black stone stair, then 3 polished black stone blocks across the back of it, and a forward facing stair on either side like that. Next, we'll come around behind this. On this conductor side on the bottom, it goes 1 red concrete, 2 sideways observers, and another red concrete. Over here, a red shulker box, 2 red concrete, and a red shulker box. Then 4 red concrete above each side, then a red concrete in each corner, and smooth quartz in the middle for the locomotive number. Then 2 light blue stained glass across the front, a red concrete, and 2 more on this side. 2 light blue stained glass panes on each side, and a red concrete behind them. On top, 3 red concrete across the front, and fill in the rest of the cab roof on the middle 3 with smooth quartz blocks. On the outside edges, outward facing smooth quartz stairs above the windows. Same thing over on this side here. In the very top middle of the cab, 2 quartz slabs, and on either side, levers closed into each other for the antenna. White carpet on the front and white carpet on the back to finish off the cab roof. Then we're going to swing around behind the cab with black wool and coming off the top middle, we're going to make a row of black wool that's 9 blocks long in total. On either side of the very back, we're going to put a brown concrete on each side. Then 2 cobbled deep slate on each side. After that, each side is slightly different. On the conductor side here, in front of this, we put a green terracotta, brown concrete, 2 sideways observers, black wool, green terracotta. Then, over on the engineer side here, we do a brown concrete, a sideways observer, black wool with a dark oak sign on the side of it, a sideways observer again, then black wool and green terracotta. Now we'll come on over to the conductor side and work on underneath this section here. So come over here. Right here, a column of 3 red concrete, then a column of 2, and then 1. Behind this, 3 smooth quartz coming back, and 3 smooth quartz here and here and here. So it's like stepping up like stairs. Behind this on bottom, 2 red concrete, 2 red concrete all the way up in this stair-shaped pattern. So it looks like that. On the very bottom of the back, we're going to put a black wool, then green terracotta, then a black wool, green terracotta. Fill in these 2 layers with green terracotta, and in that corner we put a brown concrete. Then we're going to come over here, and in the interest of making this easier, we're just going to copy this pattern over. So copy our stair pattern here, but we're going to skip a gap behind the cab here to leave space for a door. After that, just keep copying the pattern across from the other side. This will make things much easier and quicker for us. And same thing, copy all this camouflage pattern back. Just like that. Then on this engineer side, on this outside edge, we're going to go red concrete right behind the cab, 2 red shulker boxes, 2 white shulker boxes, and I put red concrete on the end, but it's really supposed to be smooth quartz. Then a red concrete up in the corner by the door so we can actually get up there. On this side, we have to do the inverter box. So on the bottom here, 3 red concrete, 3 smooth quartz. Then 2 red concrete, 3 smooth quartz, red concrete. Then a red concrete, 3 smooth quartz, 2 red concrete. We're also going to fill in this little reverse L shape of red concrete behind it here. And then a green terracotta right there and 2 green above it. So it's coming out 1 block before the end of this, like that. Now we're going to work on the back of the locomotive. So come down to the end here. In the very middle, 2 blocks in from the end. On that middle block, we're going to put 2 black wool in a column. Then a smooth quartz, a black wool, and a green terracotta. On the sides up here, 3 black wool and a bedrock. Then 3 black wool here and a bedrock as well. Then off this top middle green block, we're going to put a sideways wax weathered cut copper stair facing outward on either side. Then a wax weathered cut copper slab on either side in front of that. And this is a tier 4 Gevo, so it has the really big radiator section. So let's get into that now. So coming off this bedrock block, we're going to put cobbled deep slate stairs, 4 blocks long, facing outward. Same thing on this side. and then cobbled deep slate slabs on the outside edge. Same thing over here. Then a waxed weathered cut copper slab on each side, and then the corresponding stair here and here. Then 2 cobbled deep slate stairs on each side like this, and cobbled deep slate slabs on the outside. Then waxed weathered cut copper slabs on the end, and the corresponding stairs right here. Then we can go ahead and fill this middle gap with green terracotta. And that's the beginning of the radiator section. Then we're going to come underneath here with a bedrock block, and we're going to start coming up the middle from bottom to top with bedrock. And we're going to bring it all the way out to the front of this radiator section, right up the middle here. On this side, starting from the back, we're going to put 3 iron bars in a column, then a black wool, a green terracotta, brown concrete. Close the trap door on the second block for the brake wheel. Then a column of 3 iron bars, 2 green terracotta across the bottom, another column of 3 iron bars, then iron bars above that, then a brown concrete and a green shulker box above that. Then up on this top left-hand corner, we're going to put 3 iron bars coming back. On this front here, we're going to do a black wool, brown concrete, and a green terracotta. Up here, in front of the iron bars, we're going to put 3 brown concrete coming back, and a black wool in the corner. So that finishes that side. Then the other side is slightly different, so come over here. On this side, starting from the back of the locomotive on bottom, we'll put a column of 3 iron bars, then 2 iron bars across the middle, then another column of 3, 2 across the middle, and a third column of 3. On the left-hand bottom, we'll put 2 black wool, and on the right-hand bottom, 2 green terracotta. Then 2 green terracotta on the left-hand top, a brown concrete, and a green terracotta on the top over here. Then starting from the top on the front, a green shulker box, 3 brown concrete, then a black wool, then a green terracotta, and a brown concrete. So it looks like that. Now we're going to come down on the end of the back on this radiator section, and we're going to put 2 wax weathered cut copper slabs on bottom on each side, just like this. Then we'll come around here with cobbled deep slate stairs. Bring 4 upside down stairs forward. Come over here and do the same thing. 4 upside down stairs coming forward right here. Then a row of waxed weathered cut copper slabs coming forward on the bottom of this so you get to the front of this section. Just like that. We got to do the same thing over here. So a row of 4 slabs up under here. Now we'll start working on our camouflage section in the middle here. So starting on bottom in front of the radiator on this conductor side, we'll put a green terracotta in the corner and a brown concrete in front of that. Above the brown concrete, black wool, another green terracotta behind it. Then a brown concrete, 2 of them, and then come up so it makes this reverse L shape. Then a green terracotta in that top corner. Then in front of this, we're going to do brown concrete, and then 2 black wool in front of it. Then black wool and a 2x2 in the back corner, another black wool on the front, then a black wool on the top middle, and another black wool on the front coming all the way up to the top. Then brown concrete in there. Then we're going to put a brown concrete, a black wool, a brown concrete, and a black wool. Then green terracotta, black wool, brown concrete, and brown concrete on top. then a green terracotta, and 3 black wool and an upside down T-shape on the front. In this gap, 2 green terracotta and a green terracotta in the front gap. Then a brown concrete on the back here, and another one above it, and one coming forward on top. Green terracotta coming forward 2, and then up 1. Then brown concrete and green terracotta. Then we're going to come over, and same thing as before, in the interest of making things much easier, we're just going to copy the camouflage pattern across to this side here. And it's camouflage, so there's no exact science to it. So don't worry if you don't get it exact, as long as it just looks like a camouflage pattern here. Just keep copying this up. And then we'll fill in this top middle with black wool. Now we're going to come over on the conductor side here, behind the inverter box, because there's another smaller box. So down here, on the bottom, we're going to put 2 black wool and 2 green terracotta above it there. Now we'll do the exhaust section here. So 1 block forward from the radiator, put a smoker on the engineer side. Then turn this way, a wax weathered cut copper stair facing outwards behind it, and a dark oak stair facing outward in front of it. On this side, 2 dark oak stairs and a wax weathered cut copper stair. Then bring up green terracotta through the middle. In front of this exhaust section, we're going to make a 3x3 of polished black stone slabs on the top. Then in the middle in front of that, we're going to open back-to-back dark oak fence gates to be the horn. Then up here, 3 dark oak stairs facing this way, a wax weathered cut copper slab on either side, and then finish off the slabs with dark oak slabs, and then the corresponding slabs in that middle gap there. Now we got to come and do the finishing touches on the radiator section. So run a row of wax weathered cut copper slabs from the front of the exhaust to the back of the radiator. Like I said, this Tier 4 has a very large radiator. Now we'll come up on the nose here, and we'll make a T-shape in the middle with black carpet. Then carpet on each side corner up there, and a T-shape down here on the front porch. Come back here, black carpet across this inverter box. Then black carpet down on this box, and then down the entire length of this walkway here, all the way to the back. Come around this corner, a T-shape on the back porch, out to this side, and bring it all the way forward up this side of the locomotive here. Come up on here. Up here we're going to have to crouch to put it on those shulker boxes, and then up on this stair here. Now take out a birch fence for our railings. Start in this bottom corner, come up 3, then over 1 and up 2. Same thing on this side, up 3, then over 1 and up 2. Back here we come up by 4, and same thing on this side. Then switch to a dark oak fence, and 2 on each inside here. Oh, missed one on that corner, so I got to put a birch in that corner. Then we'll come down and work on the back, which is pretty much the same pattern. So here we're going to come up 4 with birch. Here we come up 3 with birch, over 1, and then up 2. Same thing here, up 3, over 1, and up 2. And then up by 4 right here. Then switch to dark out, 2 here, and 2 dark oak here. Then we'll take our dark oak, connect it up on the end right here, and start bringing that all the way forward. When we get right here, we come up one, then start coming over again, and then up one again and over to connect with the cab. Then one more side to go here. Connect up your dark oak right here and start bringing it forward on this side. Keep it coming. One too far. When we get in front of this box, we're going to come up two. I'm also going to put one to the right there. Then over two, up one again, and then over to connect up with the cab. Now take out a crimson door here, put one on the nose in this gap, and one over here behind the cab. Then we're going to take a glow item frame, put one on each of these fences with glowstone for ditch lights, and one on this headlight with glowstone for the headlight. Then take out a dark oak sign on the left hand side above the window on the front for our locomotive number, which for this one is going to be 3233. Then we'll hit those with white dye and then a glow ink sac. Now we'll come down and work on the back of the locomotive here. So up here in the middle, glow item frame with glowstone for a headlight, and if you want rear ditch lights, two down here with glowstone. Then there's these little grab irons here on each side. So we're going to put 2 iron bars here, and then 2 iron bars on the other side. Now we need to make a bunch of banners, so come into a loom. A white banner and yellow dye. Make the top half yellow, then a vertical yellow on the left and the right. Switch to white dye and put a white border around that. Then a white banner and red dye, and we're going to use a red diamond here. Then, still with a white banner and with red dye, we're going to put a red horizontal stripe on the bottom and on the top, and also the middle. Then we're going to take that banner and we're going to switch to blue dye and make the top half blue. Then a white banner with red dye again, and same thing, horizontal on top and bottom and in the middle. These will be for our flags on the side of the locomotive here. So now we'll come out and start placing some of these. So this yellow one's supposed to be like the support our troops ribbon, and we're going to come in this white diagonal stripe on the side here and put it right there. Then we're going to come over and start doing our American and Canadian flags on the side of the locomotive. So right here, 2 of the stripe banners and 1 with the blue for the American flag. We also need to take out a blank red banner. Skip a block, a red banner, the one with the diamond, and a red banner. That represents the American and Canadian flags. And we'll come over and we'll put it on this side here as well. And here, I was just going over to make sure they were lined up correctly. So it starts right under these polished blackstone slabs, a red, a diamond, and a red. Skip a block, the one with the blue, and 2 stripe banners. Now we have our flags on the side, but we still have to make one more banner here. So we're going to go ahead and come back up here. So we'll come back into our loom here, a white banner, red dye, and we have to use the flower charge banner pattern. Then we'll take this banner and we'll come up on the white stripe right here, and we'll put that on the side right here. Now we're going to do our interior, so come on in through the nose. That stair doesn't need to be there. Put an M portal in that corner for a toilet. Then take smooth sandstone slabs, stack it up to the bottom of the window on each side like this. Over here, stack it up 2 blocks tall. And in this back middle, Then we'll use our slabs to make some stairs going down. And we'll also stack up this side 2 blocks tall. Then in the back here we put a blast furnace and a glowstone. Turn around, we'll put a slab on the left. Then in the top middle, a glow item frame with an end crystal and a lever for the engineer. Turn around again, and we'll put in 2 stairs to be seats. Come down here and put a birch door right here. And now the interior is completed. And there we have it, folks. We've completed our Canadian National Veterans Unit, which is an ET44 AC. I hope you enjoyed the build. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And everyone have a great week. Stay safe out there, rail fans.